time we beat it hard. Love led us astray a little too far. Probably best that she let us know, for us to head on down the road, and the way we go, taking twists and turns. Hey, I got your back, yeah, the teardrops burn, but we're right on track. Over bumps and cracks, we'll just take it slow, and away we go. Hey, I ain't pointing fingers now. I ain't blaming you for how it worked out. Might have fallen for the wrong one, of the kind that leaves us on the run. And the way we go, taking twists and turns. Hey, I got your back, yeah, the teardrops burn, but we're right on track. Over bumps and cracks, we'll just take it slow, and away we go. Hey, we're gonna find someone on the right path. Here's to stumbling on a good great life path, and away we go, taking twists and turns. Hey, I got your back, yeah, the teardrops burn, but we're right on track. Over bumps and cracks, we'll just take it slow, and away we go, taking twists and turns. Hey, I got your back, oh, the teardrops burn, but we're right on track. Over bumps and cracks, we'll just take it slow, and away we go. And away we go. Yeah, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
I believe in trucks that flock to dusty gravel parking lots, working hard and playing harder, paying cover charge for starters. And I believe in happy hour, crank it up a little louder, a slow dance with a fast cowgirl, the gospel courting the Merle, and chilling with an ice cold beer in my hand. Yeah, let me tell you, man, I believe in the healing powers of a honky-tonk, a little backwoods country two-step or big city stomp, where you go to get away, forget the day-to-day, be just who you are, or someone you're not, be the life of the party or hide in the dark. All the therapy you need for the price of a song. I believe in the healing powers of a honky-tonk. I believe in cowboy hats, pearl snap shirts and old ball caps, sawdust floors and worn bar stools, friendly games of 8-ball pool. And I believe in steel guitars, piecing back the broken hearts, waitresses and Daisy Dukes, bouncers tough as Bo and Luke. And a Willie and Waylon playing band. Let me tell you, brother man, I believe in the healing powers of a honky-tonk. A little backwoods country two-step or big city stomp, where you go to get away, forget the day-to-day. Be just who you are, someone you're not. Be the life of the party or a hide in the dark. All the therapy you need for the price of a song. I believe in the healing powers of a honky-tonk. Two rednecks squaring off over in the corner, a little later slapping backs and buying rounds for each other. And those two dancers both came in here looking lost and lonely. Look at them now, you think they've found their one and only. I believe in the healing powers of a honky-tonk. A little backwoods country two-step or big city stomp, where you go to get away, forget the day-to-day. Be just who you are, someone you're not. Be the life of the party or a hide in the dark. All the therapy you need for the price of a song. I believe in the healing powers of a honky-tonk. I believe in the healing powers of a honky-tonk.
His name is Daryl Perry. It is Derryl. If you want to check out Daryl Perry, that is called Healing Powers of a Honky Tonk. And before that, it is time to go. And I'll tell you what, we're ready to go on this Triple Play Thursday edition of the Tim Kelly Show, live from Branson, Missouri, the live entertainment capital of the world. We got some live entertainment tonight for you. 3 hours of the best in new country. Every artist gets played 3 times in a row. That's how we do it on Triple Play Thursday. And 2 great interviews tonight. First up, I've got the ladies from Posey Hill going to join me at the bottom half of this first hour. Then at the bottom half of hour number 2, my good friend Miss Robbie Hart's going to join us. We got a lot of catching up to do. We have interviewed before. She's got her own radio show now, and so we're going to talk about that, her newest music, and a whole lot more. So it's going to be a fun night of great country music on the radio. Speaking of the radio, I want to give a big shout out and thank you to all of the other radio stations that do play this program. Great ones like KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicfox4friends.com from Belgium, devilscountryradio.com, radiotheking.be, also from Belgium, WVMIradio.com, realradio.us, downtheroadradio.com from Ireland, Bourbon Trail Radio, Top Shelf Radio Texas, RadicalOnlineRadio.com, LakeParadiseRecords.net, a great Sony Orchard record label. Our radio player is on their website. Go check it out. And CountryRadio.lu, that is 93.9 FM in Luxembourg in the UK, playing the Tim Kelly Show every Saturday. Thank you guys for that. You can also find the Tim Kelly Show on great podcasting formats like iHeartRadio, Spotify, Amazon Music. Anywhere you listen to podcasts, just search the Tim Kelly Show and you will find New Country's Best. The brand new single from Daryl Perry is the third one in his triple play. It is called Some Horses on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio. New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
Some horses weren't meant to be broke, aren't fit to be rode. We're born to buck if you get too close. And some horses need places to run till their days are done. Wide open and wild, just chasing the sun. You can see their manes afloat, never knowing where they're going. Only thing for sure is free. Some horses will take you down if you bet 'em, kick you in the heart if you let 'em, softly touch you in a way you can't forget 'em. You can see their manes of blow, never know where they're going. Only thing for sure is their path that leads up and down a lonely trail, and for them it never fails. They will leave love in the dust to roam free. You can see their manes of blow, never know where they're going. Only thing for sure is their path that leads up and down a lonely trail, and for them it never fails. They will leave love in the dust to just roam free. Some horses weren't meant to be broke, aren't fit to be rode, weren't meant to be tied. Take it from me, I tried. Some horses
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
Dressing up as blue jeans and a pearl snap, and shirts are taking off their ball cap. Drink beer instead of champagne. Free time means fishing on the lake. Good dog and an old truck. Football was their first love. Little work trying to settle them down, but there's something about them boys with a little twang saying, hey, two-finger wave down a two-lane, baby. Singing along out your shotgun window. You even went and cleaned up your truck. I heard she's vegan and she grew up on the West Coast. Just like that, I ain't mad we broke up. Don't know her, but I know you. I hate to be the one to break the news. You can put the girl in the country, dress her up in denim, coveralls and new Justin boots. Sit her in the saddle, fix her up with some tackle, but she don't know the first thing to do. Won't fix your biscuits like you like them. You can wish and you can try, but you can't small town or big city world. You can put the girl in the country, but you can't put the country in the girl. You either grew up like we did or you didn't. You don't teach a whippoorwill to sing. Take her way out and do some nitty-gritty fishing, but it'll never turn her into me. You can put the girl in the country, dress her up in denim, coveralls and new Justin boots. Sit her in the saddle, fix her up with some tackle, but she don't know the first thing to do. Won't fix your biscuits like you like them. You can wish and you can try, but you can't small town or big city world. You can put the girl in the country, but you can't put the country in the girl. Oh no, yeah, I bet she drinks her beer from a glass. I bet you when you get a dip she gets mad. And when she don't know all the words to friends in low places, boy, you gon' be wanting me back. You can put the girl in the country, dress her up in denim, coveralls and new Justin boots. Sit her in the saddle, tell her go round up the cattle, but she don't know the first thing to do. Won't fix your biscuits like you like them. You can wish and you can try, but you can't small town or big city world. You can put the girl in the country, but you can't put the country in the girl. Country in the girl.
Her name is Jenna Paulette. She is from the great state of Texas, and she is great. How about those ladies in country music? Aren't they fantastic? They certainly are. We're going to be talking to some ladies in country music after we do one more from Jenna Paulette and another triple play. So after the next 4 songs, we're going to have Posey Hill with us on the radio tonight. Going to be a fun time. And then Robbie Hart in hour number 2. More great ladies in the world of country music tonight on Triple Play Thursday. The third song in the triple play for Jenna Paulette is called You Ain't No Cowboy on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world.
You blew in like a Cheyenne wind, blue green eyes with a whiskey grin. It's almost like you knew I had a heart to steal. Yeah, we danced till the lights came on. Kiss me slow to a George Strait song. I had no doubt that you were the real deal. You got the head make promises they can't keep. Don't say 3 words they don't mean. They don't end it with a text from Santa Fe. Cowboys ain't that way. You got the head, you got the cattle. You put 1,000,000 miles on that saddle. You sure know how to make a cowgirl fall. You got the boots and scars on your knuckle, but settling down don't win any buckles. You ain't no good at sticking it out for the long haul. Turns out you ain't no cowboy at Yeah, you got the head, you got the cattle. You put 1,000,000 miles on that saddle. You sure know how to make a cowgirl fall. You got the boots and scars on your knuckle, but settling down don't win any buckles. You ain't no good at sticking it out for the long haul. Turns out you ain't no cowboy at all. Turns out you ain't no cowboy at all.
You're listening to Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Five things, that's all you got. Go ahead, brother, take my spot. Might be running late, but I got some grocery lane forward to pay. On my way to a better me. Saw a homeless, can you help me sign? Put $1 in a hand that could have been mine. A few wrong turns ago, back when I didn't know how to be a better me. A better shoulder, a willing heart to pull you closer. A human being, being human, walking miles in different shoes and trying to be a better me. Training wheels still on that bike, kite by the front door waiting to fly. Time to spend some time with those look like mine, little faces looking up to see a better me, a better shoulder, a willing heart to pull you closer. A human being, being human, walking miles in different shoes and trying to be a better me. hands, can you help me sign? Put $1 in a hand that could have been mine.
Song number 2.
Smoking all weekend in the Bailey's big backyard. This summer shindig starts noon and don't end till way past dark. It'll be chicken wings, thighs, girls and guys, fireworks and fireflies. I can't wait to hold your hand, drop a kiss, see where it lands. That copper-toned suntan sure looks good on you. Barbecue, cooler weather, ice cold cans hanging out together. Reach in there and pass me one. Ribs are done, I'm ready for some barbecue. On a paper plate, leaning, baby, I love the taste of your sweet and spicy lips on mine. Dixie cup wine and summertime barbecue. Girl, you're brighter than sunshine, hotter than a July day. Those cut-off jeans and cowboy boots make it hard for me to look away. There'll be a flatbed band, baby, I got plans to pull you close when it's time to dance. I can't wait to get you alone when it's time to take this party home. But right now I'm ready for lawn chairs and long neck cruise. Barbecue, cooler weather, ice cold cans hanging out together. Reach in there and pass me one. Ribs are done, I'm ready for some barbecue. On a paper plate, leaning, baby, I love the taste of your sweet and spicy lips on mine. Dixie cup wine and summertime barbecue. Up laughing, laying in the grass and watching the sun slip away. It's a perfect ending to a perfect Saturday. Barbecue, cooler weather, ice cold cans hanging out together. Reach in there and pass me one. Ribs are done, I'm ready for some barbecue. On a paper plate, leaning, baby, I love the taste of your sweet and spicy lips on mine. Dixie cup wine and summertime barbecue. Yeah, barbecue. Oh, barbecue.
That is my good friend Stephen Cade from California. That is called Barbecue. I could go for some of that right now. Man, I'm loving this fall weather too, and I hope you are as well. We are broadcasting live on our website right now at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. And speaking of the weather, we've got the full weekly weather forecast for you on there as well. If you want to plan a trip to Branson, we'd love to see you here. Tomorrow night, I'll be broadcasting live from the Nashville Roadhouse Live show at the Branson Star Theater, both Friday and Saturday night. So come down and see us. It's going to be a great, great time. We're going to give away a brand new guitar on Saturday night's show, courtesy of my good friend Carl Wayne Meekins and Nashville Guitar Works. It's going to be a blast. Speaking of a blast, let's play the third one, brand new single from Stephen Cade. I just got this one this afternoon. It is called Amazing Grace. You've heard that song, but this is totally different. Check it out right now on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio. New Country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
Grace, you were the prettiest girl I'd seen on that Santa Monica beach. You sat next to me, I could see you were full of grace. Right then and there I knew I was no good for you. You wouldn't want to be with me, a sinner from Tennessee who don't deserve an angel like you. You were a typical preacher's daughter, baptized in holy water. Blonde hair, green eyes, everything about you drives me wild. You were the sunrise on my darkest night, my wreck world, you made it mind every day and every night. Since the day that I left you behind, you were the typical preacher's daughter, baptized in holy water. Blonde hair, green eyes, everything about you drives me wild. You were the sunrise on my darkest night, my red world, you made it right. You took my life from dark and gray, and you colored it amazing grace. I was blind, but now I see. Santa Monica's calling me. I'm about to find out, could you love a wretch like me? You are the typical preacher's daughter, baptized in holy water. Blonde hair, green eyes, everything about you drives me wild. You are the sunrise on my darkest night. Your love finally made me right. You took my life from dark and gray, and you colored it amazing grace. Girl, you colored it amazing grace. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me.
That is brand new music from my good friend Stephen Cade. It is called Amazing Grace, and that song is amazing. That's what I told the promoter of his that sent it to me tonight. So glad to get that one on the radio. Man, I'll tell you what, you get me a song before 5 o'clock of the day of a show, and I will definitely get it on the radio if we can call it New Country's Best, and we sure can with his music, that is for sure. Well, we've got the great folks from Posey Hill with us tonight. We got Doug, we got Megan, we got Aaron, and we got Christian. How are you guys?
Hey, we're great, Kim.
Thank you for doing the interview tonight. You guys are just a little bit south of Little Rock, Arkansas, I take it tonight.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. And you have been to Branson. You've played at Silver Dollar City, the theme park here.
Yeah, it's been several years ago, but we've done it a few times. I was pregnant for 2 of those trips, and let me tell you, them hills and being pregnant is no treat.
Well, don't drink the water here, apparently. All right. or quit using Prego on your pasta, I guess, maybe. I don't know what's going on.
You may be onto something there,
I might be onto something. You guys started out as a bluegrass band, and that Bluegrass and Barbecue is a yearly thing at Silver Dollar City. In fact, we met the Queen of Bluegrass last year, Rhonda Vincent, there, and she lives in Lake Ozark, Missouri now, about an hour and a half north of us.
Oh. Yeah, she's great. We love Rhonda.
Yeah, she's awesome. Well, we love you guys, man. I've been playing your music for a little while, and so it's great to have you on. I don't think we've ever interviewed before, so.
No.
Welcome to the big show.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. You guys really sound good musically, so tell us kind of how you guys got started in the world of music and now country music.
Who wants to take that one?
I mean, Christian and I we were choir kids and just always sang together, and Dad sang when he was in college in a little band, and I think it just kind of really started from there. We just would sing together, and Dad I think Dad was just kind of like, hey, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Well,
something.
Well, no, Brother Where Art Thou had just come out, and so the bluegrass, Americana swing was really starting to pick up again, and we performed at a little kind of open mic sort of session at a little bluegrass festival here in Arkansas, and had such a good response that Dad was like, all right, Christian, we're behind a bass, and we're going to do this thing, and we added Megan when she got older and started writing, and it's just kind of evolved into this Americana country, alt country kind of vibe that we've got going on.
I love it. If it sounds country, I'm going to play it on the radio. And like I said earlier, if I can call it New Country's Best, that's our tagline, and that's also our Twitter account, which is now X. But at New Country's Best, you can follow the station over there and keep up with what we got going on. I don't tweet a whole lot, but try to keep up with all that social media stuff. But you guys got it going on. Now, Doug is in here. He's a girl dad, obviously. Got 3 girls, but I don't know. He might have a son. I didn't ask, but
no, actually, I have 4 girls.
You have 4.
Yeah. The youngest has never performed with us. She was 5 years younger than Megan, and she was always busy with sports and college and things like that, and high school boyfriend, and just never really joined in. Uh-huh. But she's one of our fans and very supportive of what we do, along with my wife, mother, and all our family. And one of the things that kind of got us going too was performing for family get-togethers and things like that. So we've been real blessed to have their support through the years. That's
awesome. Well, and they're blessed to have your support and be working with you guys all together as a family. I talk about that all the time. I've interviewed young artists as young as 10 years old, Miss Brooklyn Summer, who people are calling her the next Carrie Underwood, and I truly believe that is true. But, that family support is so huge in the world of country music. There's so much competition. It's a tough business. There's a lot that goes into it, and a lot of hard work, and living on the road if you do that thing, and living on a tour bus if you get that. But, having your parents with you in the band, that's unique to the world of country music, and that's a cool deal.
It's sometimes I have to pinch myself when we're performing.
Yeah.
To remember that I'm there with my girls, entertaining people. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
That is awesome. So you grew up singing in the choir. I hear that a lot of times. There is a lot of inspiration in music that comes through the churches, and I'm getting a lot of good country gospel music here lately and interviewing some of those artists as well, and I love that. There's so many genres within country, and Christian gospel music is a good one, and so good job on doing that, starting out and then becoming bluegrass and now country. So you guys got it going on.
Wow.
Thanks, Dan.
Yeah, absolutely. You've also played some other venues. You've been in Rocky Grass in Colorado, Leander Bluegrass Festival in Texas, and countless other venues around Arkansas. So you guys are getting your music out there. But what I want to ask you is the unique name of the band. It's called Posey Hill. Who come up with that, and why did you pick that name?
Well, my mother's maiden name is Posey, the girl's grandmother, their grandma.
Okay.
And we first started performing, we knew we needed a name, and the girls didn't want to be called the Burnett's, and so we tried to find some geographical place to kind of base the name on. And my grandfather's family grew up out in the country from where we live, and a thing called Posey Hill.
Uh-huh.
That's where we got the name.
That's how you got the name, Posey Hill. I love it.
Yeah. Well, and our mother's grandfather also grew up on that same hill and was friends with our Posey great-grandfather. So, it's just, we still have kinfolk that live close to there, too. So it's, it's just kind of a little bit of an old homestead kind of name,
Yep. That's awesome. Well, I want to talk about some of the influences that you have in country music, and maybe we can talk about some names of artists that influenced you, maybe some that you listen to on the radio. But you guys pull from a combination of rock, country, and blues. So first of all, let's talk about the rock ones, because at the Nashville Roadhouse Live show, where I'm going to be broadcasting tomorrow night at the Branson Star Theater, they talk about it's where country meets rock and roll. So they do a good tribute to Billy Idol. They do some Queen. They throw in some stuff from Footloose, that great movie with Kevin Bacon in it, the rock inspirations. Who influenced you guys in the world of rock music?
Fleetwood Mac.
Fleetwood Mac. Eagles.
Eagles,
for sure.
Crosby, Stills, and Nash, and Young.
Linda Ronstadt.
Definitely Linda Ronstadt.
Emmy Lou.
That's good stuff. One of my first 8-tracks, that's how old I am, in my car was an 8-track tape of Rumors by Fleetwood Mac. That was one of my first ones. And then the Steve Miller Band's Book of Dreams. And then on into the 80s. When I started in radio, it was 80s music for me. So you had Heart and Journey and REO Speedwagon, Chicago, Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, Madonna. It was just on and on and on. So
Foreigner.
Yep, Foreigner. Oh gosh, yes. And Meatloaf, he just passed away not too long ago. I love that. So yeah, that's all good stuff. So those are some great influences. Now, country music. Who'd you listen to growing up on the radio and country, or who influences you?
Antilles. Trisha Yearwood's a big one for me too.
Mm-hmm.
And Dolly.
Dolly.
Yep.
Yeah, Dolly Parton for sure. Yeah.
Yep.
The trio album in general.
Yeah.
You know,
I love the trio.
She is currently making a rock album. You guys have probably been seeing that. I can't wait to hear that, because she's got a unique voice in the world of country music. You know, Porter Wagner discovered her, and he was from West Plains, Missouri, about 110 miles from here, east of here in Branson. He was from West Plains, Missouri, discovered Dolly Parton, and she had a hard time getting her music out there where people were starting to love it because of her unique sound. But now she's a legend in that.
Oh, yeah, everybody loves Dolly. Even people who don't listen to country music love Dolly. So I think that says a lot about her as a person.
Yeah,
and the musician,
you get to that point in status in your life where you can do just about anything, and people are going to support it. Just like Taylor Swift walked away from country music after about 10 years and won all kinds of awards, and now she's a pop star. But Dolly Parton's going to try it in the world of rock, and the world's going to be behind her, I guarantee you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you also got some great other ones here, like Bonnie Raitt and the Bee Gees. Man, I loved the Bee Gees when they were hot in that disco era. Remember that? Probably not. Dad might, but
Remember that?
Saturday Night
really
Fever.
Aaron and Mom and Dad had the Bee Gees Gold album on cassette tape, and they would play it in the car a lot, and that's how Aaron and I really kind of learned how to sing harmony.
Uh-huh.
Just on our own, listening to the Bee Gees.
Run to me.
Run to me.
Yep. And Barry Gibb is, I believe, the only one of the Bee Gees that is still with us. But yeah. Yep. And so yeah, that's good stuff. Now, country-wise, I see Tyler Childers, and you got a song about him that we're going to play here in just a little bit. Your latest single. You got the Turnpike Troubadours. And I'm sure there's a bunch of others. How about them Oak Ridge Boys? They're in Branson. We just saw their tour bus heading south yesterday, as a matter of fact. And I'm going to be doing an interview with William Lee Golden, the guy with the white beard, and that's going to be the 29th of this month. So that's going to be fun.
Nice. Yeah. I saw, I think on Facebook that they're doing like a last hoorah tour.
They are 50 years, just like Alabama did. They call it quits after 50 years, and that's what the Oak Ridge Boys are doing. They've got some other irons in the fire, and then of course William Lee Golden has his own band with William Lee Golden and the Goldens, and they do some country gospel as well, but he likes the pop country too, so he's been doing some of that. And they do some excellent songs. So I've got a few of those. You want to be sure to tune in on the 29th. That's going to be a fun one.
Yeah.
But we're having a fun one with you guys tonight, man. This has been a blast already. So now tell me, you guys in Arkansas, pretty much, I guess all of you live there, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You've done some of these festivals and different things like that. Has there been a favorite venue or a favorite show that you've done that really sticks out in your mind, and you say, man, if they ever call, I'm there in 2 seconds?
I liked Leander and Austin. I always thought that was kind of fun.
Yeah, the crowd's always
time. I
really
was
good
9 months
there.
pregnant at that show.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so fond of memories.
Yeah, you're a show must go on kind of gal, aren't you?
You just gotta go with it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed playing at Rocky Grass. It's a beautiful spot, and we like to visit Colorado every chance we get anyway. So any chance to go to Colorado is totally okay with me.
Man, I'll tell you, that is the truth. I spent my 13th birthday in Colorado. My uncle was a big Elvis fan, and he was still alive at that time. He died 2 years later when I was 15 in 77. But So this would have been 1975, and we panned for gold in Cripple Creek, Colorado, and I'll never forget that, and just had a blast. And then we took my dad's, I think he had a 68 Impala, up to the top of Pikes Peak. It was 72 degrees. Oh, wow. It was 72 down below, and when we got up to the top of Pikes Peak, it was 39.
Yep.
That's Colorado.
There you go. We love it.
Yep.
I must be the same age, because I believe I was 15.
You were 15. Yeah, 15 when Elvis died. I'll be 61 next month.
I'll be 62 next month, so I'm a year in.
Hey, we're still in our prime if we pay Amazon for another 30 days, aren't we?
Yeah.
That's about how that goes.
When Elvis died,
yeah.
When you heard.
Yep. I was in my upstairs bedroom and heard it on the radio.
I was in the back of a hay truck hauling hay.
Wow. Yep. So, yeah, isn't that something? Yeah, and he had a lot of, rock and roll was, he was called the king of rock and roll, but he had a lot of country music too, and he was
gospel.
Gospel too. Had a lot of influences on people, and I hear his name still to this day pop up. And of course, you guys been to Branson, you know there's a lot of Elvis impersonators now, and a lot of tribute artists to Elvis, and we got a great one here that just won a Branson Show Award a couple of Sundays ago. I got to broadcast live from that as well. It was their 19th season of doing the Branson Show Awards, and Mr. Dean Z took home that one for his Elvis show over there. It is really super, super good. So
nice.
So
check that out next time.
Yeah. My wife got to see him perform live during the Branson Show Awards. I was in the lobby doing my show, and I missed that, but I saw some of the videos and the pictures, and that dude is Elvis, man. He can do it. So that's good stuff. Well, you guys got a great song, Keeping Tyler, that we're going to play right now. It's about a gentleman that's doing pretty well in the world of country music. His name is Tyler Childers, who we talked about a little bit earlier. Did you guys write this one all together, or who came up with this one?
Megan came up. Here, Megan, I'll let you tell it.
Yeah, I came up with the idea when I'll just be frank with you. My ex introduced me to Tyler Childers, and at the time I was very kind of anti-country, just where it was, and I was very, no, I don't want to listen to it, and he showed them to me, and I just immediately fell in love, and then it was just kind of our thing, and then, you go through a breakup, you can't enjoy the things that you once did, and Tyler Childers was just one of those things that I couldn't listen to him for a while, and one day I was like, you know what? He's too good. I'm not going to let him ruin that for me. I'm taking him back, and thus Keeping Tyler was born.
That's wild.
I came up with the idea, and then I took it to Dad and Christian, as I always do, and a song was born. So.
I love that. I do these interviews so I can hear the stories behind the songs. I get so many songs pitched to me, and I don't really know what it's about. Now, when I did play it, I figured out it was about Tyler Childers, but now that you just told the story, it's a breakup song. Of all the things that you lost, you're keeping Tyler. That's awesome.
It is a breakup song, but to me, it's also a love song to Tyler Childers, and everything that he's done for us as artists. I know he inspires us. He inspires me, when I write. So it's a love song as well.
This isn't the first time. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but there's been many times another artist has paid tribute to another artist in the world of country music, kind of like you're doing. And, it just takes, I've said it all the time, one or two songs to get you guys on your way, and then radio loves it, and everybody starts loving it and streaming it and buying it, and you're well on your way, like a young Lainey Wilson or a Carrie Underwood or something like that. So
you just keep speaking it, Tim, and maybe it'll happen.
Well, let's hope so. Let's put it out to about 15 radio stations right now. How about that? It's called Keeping Tyler. They are Posey Hill on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best, on Triple Play Thursday.
Saline County in the bar on 35, and the river bottom back roads that we used to drive. All they would do is prey on my mind and remind me how you just wasted my time. Keep the money I gave you for the bills you couldn't make. 'Cause you spent yours on tall boys for your afternoon shakes. Keep my razorback caddy and my rocking lawn chair. You can keep it all, I really don't care. The only thing I want, you're the only thing real, is to cry his voice and how he makes me feel. You can keep all the church, the Morindale Dean, but Tyler Childers is coming with me. Keep the keys, you never made me to unlock your door. And my favorite band tee I left on your floor. You can keep all the dishes spoiling in your sink. I've got what I needed and you've got your drink. The only thing I want, yeah, the only good part, were the little feathered Indians tattooed on my heart. You can keep all the church, the Morindale Dean, but Tyler Childers is coming with me. Maybe one day I'll go for a drive down a river bottom back road off Highway 35. But for right now, only one thing still remains. Yeah, only one thing was worth all the pain. The only thing I want, yeah, the only thing real, is to cry in his voice and how he makes me feel. You can keep all the church, the Morindale Dean, but Tyler Childers is coming with me. Tyler Childers is staying with me.
That is called Keeping Tyler, the latest single from Posey Hill. They are live with us tonight on the Tim Kelly Show. We're having a good time on the radio and behind the scenes as well, getting to know each other. And, man, I love talking to you guys. Let's do this again real soon sometime, all right?
All right.
And let's get you back to Branson, too, real soon.
Hey,
Anytime, man.
Yeah, you're there, right? Well, they would absolutely love your music and your style and your unique name and the fact that it's a family thing. We got a lot of family entertainment here in Branson. We got the Hughes brothers. We got six. They are six brothers, and they don't have any instruments that they sing with. They all do all of their music a cappella, and they make their own drum beat sounds and percussion with their mouths. It's a cool show, and all those guys are brothers. And then we got the Duttons. They were on America's Got Talent a long time ago when Jerry Springer hosted the season of that the Duttons were on for America's Got Talent. So, yep, a lot of good stuff here. And my brother was Andy Williams' TV producer, so even Andy Williams had a good 19-year run here in Branson. And he wasn't country either, so that was good stuff. Well, tell us about your dream gig. Now, I might hear some different ones. An artist or a band that you guys would like to either open for or maybe do a duet with live on stage. Who might be some names we might know?
Oh, man.
Oh, wow.
What's that dream gig?
Man.
I think I'll personally, this is Nick. Personally, I think it'd be neat to just be in the same place as Turnpike Troubadours.
Turnpike Troubadours.
Yeah,
I love them. Or Tyler Childers, you know, I mean, we're talking about playing, you know, with some of our inspirations. I feel like those would be the closest ones. That
Man, I just interviewed a band last week. I interviewed the band 12 Mile, and those two guys. I talked to two of the 5 members of the band last week, and they have actually had the opportunity to open for the Turnpike Troubadour. So they're living your dream, doggone it.
Dang it.
Yeah. Absolutely. Who else? Maybe ask Dad. Who? What's his dream gig if you haven't done it yet? You're doing it every night, playing with your daughters, but.
You know, I'm a big fan of the ones the girls just mentioned. Of course, I'm being older. A lot of the ones I would have loved to share stage with, or no longer singer. You know. But you know, it would be a lot of fun for people to rub elbows with some of the people in the songwriter, the big songwriter type people. You know, I was a big fan of you know, Guy Clark and Towns Van Zandt.
Yep.
And just sit down and just do a guitar pull.
Breaking up.
Like that would be my big dream.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, Dad's breaking up a little bit, but I think I heard him say like maybe Roy Clark. Is that right?
Guy Clark.
Oh, Guy Clark. Okay, Guy Clark.
Yeah.
Roy Clark wouldn't have been bad. My dad, the first records I ever listened to was my dad's collection of Roy Clark. So.
Yeah. You know, he had a theater here in Branson years ago, and then Mickey Gilley, who we lost here just almost 2 years ago now, I think it's been, had a theater here, and then you know, we just lost Shoji Tabuchi, who was a big Japanese fiddle player, and he had a great show here too. So Yakov Smirnoff, he's a comedian from Russia. You've probably seen him on TV and all that too back in the day. So there's just a lot of talent out there, and that's why I love doing this show. You know, it's going on 11 years of doing this, and I'm still amazed by the talent that's out there, and I'm amazed by you guys' talent too. So I've loved your music for a long time, and we've played you guys for quite a while, but I just had never had the opportunity to interview, and now we have. Here you are. So awesome.
Glad to do it.
Thank you for a great interview tonight. We sure do appreciate your time. And where would you prefer folks to find you on social media? I've been looking at your website the whole time, but I'll let you guys tell it.
Well, we're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We're on Threads now. We don't tweet or X or whatever. I'm an elder millennial. I just never quite got into the Twitter thing yet.
Yep.
But Facebook and Instagram is definitely an easy place to get us, and of course on our website. And if you've got any of those social media, you know, just follow us on all of them, and
Sounds
you won't
good.
miss a thing.
Me and your dad grew up playing this game called Tic-Tac-Toe, and every time we would use the X, we were making Twitter's new logo, and we didn't even know it, did we, Dad? We could have been set for life if we had just thought of that. I don't know.
We'd been set.
I know, we'd have been set. So we appreciate your time tonight. So go follow Posey Hill and like their Facebook page for sure. That really helps them out. And keep up with their new music, because I'll tell you what, Keeping Tyler is great and all your music's great. So it's been a pleasure tonight. And I'll get you the information in the next day or two about Branson, and we'll see if we can't come get you guys here, at least for next year anyways.
Yeah, I'll start packing.
Well, all right. We would love to see you. And, if you do come up here, Silver Dollar City or any of that, be sure to hit me up, and we'll do lunch or dinner or something like that. We'll all get together.
That sounds great. I got season passes.
Hey, well, there you go.
I got to use them.
Yeah, okay. I worked at that theme park a couple of years ago, and it was fun. It was just really hot in the summertime. You know how it is up here.
Oh, yes, it's very hot.
We are sure glad that heat wave broke that we had in August, too. So,
amen.
We got some great fall weather right now. So, we'd love to see you. Holler at us, and we'll definitely get together and take a lot of pictures and post them all over our socials. You guys go check out Posey Hill. Thank you guys again for a great radio interview. This next song is called I'm Too Old for This. This is me and your dad's anthem song right here on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio. New country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
Tired of digging for the truth buried in your alibis. The time has passed for you to change. change, and now the past is all that remains. Though I still tremble at your kiss, I'm too old for this. How long have we been at this? It pains me to say, but none of your tomorrows ever see today. Now don't misunderstand me, I'm not asking for a thing. I know what another chance would bring. Now I'm too old for the promises in your ever-changing mind. I've looked away too many times to pretend that I'm blind. Apologies are few and late, and almost never worth the wait. Though there will be things I'll miss, I'm too old for this. Your supper's on the table, your clothes are on the line, and if they took your keys again, don't worry, I left you mine. Because I'm too old for the feeling, I'm wasting precious time, running round in circles while you can't walk the line. The time has passed for you to change, and now the past is all that remains. Though I still tremble at your kiss, sure there will be things I'll miss, none that I can't resist, 'cause I'm too old for this. Yeah, I'm too old for this. I'm too old for this.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Oh, the miles that lie between us. Send him my love when the cold wind is blowing, and he longs for a warming embrace, wrapping my memory there all around him, closing his eyes to see my face. Miles and miles that lie between us, how can my memory never fade? Sending my love when the cold wind is blowing, feeding the fire that we once made.
They said on the radio, well, off the radio, we were behind the scenes, they said that song is different, but you're going to love it. I do love it. I loaded that thing for play tonight on Triple Play Thursday. They are the great group Posey Hill. That is called Send Him My Love, and we love them, absolutely. So we'll have them back on the show anytime, and hopefully one of these days you'll see them in Branson. Keep your eyes peeled for that. We'll see if we can't help them out on that one a little. Welcome to hour number 2 of the Tim Kelly Show. The best in new country music is on the air right now. You're going to hear 3 songs in a row from every artist all show long. That's how we do it on Triple Play Thursday. I am really liking the sound of this next band. They are the group Sutherland. This is called Ain't For Me on the Tim Kelly Show. KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Every now and then I wear that pair of jeans without the score rings. And every once in a while I knock the dust off this old truck. Yeah, sometimes I trade a black label bourbon for a bottle of red wine and put on some old school Conway and crank it up. It ain't for me, it's for her, cause when she gets that shine in her hazel eyes, I can't help but do everything she likes. When I do, it leads to one hell of a night. It ain't for me, it's for her, and that smile she smiles right before that kiss, like midnight champagne on my lips. I'm all about giving that girl what she deserves. It ain't for me, it's for her. Yeah, I love drinking beer with my buddies at the bar on Fridays, and the way that a 2-stroke John boat motor winds. Yes, sometimes I trade a little bit of back road gravel for a little bit of downtown hassle. It's whatever she wants every single time. It ain't for me, it's for her, cause when she gets that shine in her hazel eyes, I can't help but do everything she likes. When I do, it leads to one hell of a night. It ain't for me, it's for her, and that smile she smiles right before that kiss, like midnight champagne on my lips. I'm all about giving that girl what she deserves. It ain't for me, it's for her. It ain't for me, it's for her. It ain't for me, it's for her, cause when she gets that shine in her hazel eyes, I can't help but do everything she likes. And when I do, it leads to one hell of a night. It ain't for me, it's for her, and that smile she smiles right before that kiss, like midnight champagne on my lips. I'm all about giving that girl what she deserves. It ain't for me, it's for her. No, no. It ain't for me, it's for her. Yeah, yeah.
Song number 2.
Said goodbye for the last time, and I ain't heard a word from that girl. So I'm gonna sit here, I nurse a cold beer, ease her out of my mind with a little Merle. I'm gonna crack one open, crank one up. Love's gone to hell, so to hell with love. Gonna need 3 chords to tell the truth. Only thing that helps getting over you is a steel guitar, long necks on a neon bar. Yeah, the only way this heart is getting through this is good old ice cold country music. Man, they give me straight and Whitley, They always bring me back from the brink. She ain't been gone long, but I know she's long gone. So I think I'll just stay here and drink. I'm gonna crack one open, crank one up. Love's gone to hell, so to hell with love. Gonna need 3 chords to tell the truth. Only thing that helps getting over you is a steel guitar, long necks on a neon bar. Yeah, the only way this heart is getting through this is good old ice cold country music. Crank one up, love's gone to hell, so to hell with love. Gonna need 3 chords to tell the truth. Only thing that helps getting over you is a steel guitar, long necks on a neon bar. Yeah, the only way this heart is getting through this is good old ice cold country music. Good old ice cold country music. Yeah.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do. Today's country. More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
The 2x4s that built that house, the hammer and the nail, the cotton in your shirt that you wear to work, that you bought on sale, the cigarettes you smoke, the whiskey in your coat, that's in every single bar, the rubber on the road, the stitch that was sewn, the leather in your car. Came from a guy with his name on his pocket, a 2-door jump start farm truck, hauled it, seen 9 states for you, even bought it, stand by hand somewhere, straight from a place that you never heard of, hours on the clock that somebody burned up, you think it just fell out of thin air, but I came out of nowhere. Little towns, there's a little few left around. Them Carhartt people driving them diesels sure make it easy on us. They put it on the table, can't find them on the label, but man, you can trust that it came from a guy with his name on his pocket, a 2-door jump start farm truck, hauled it, seen 9 states for you, even bought it, stand by hand somewhere, straight from a place that you never heard of, hours on the clock that somebody burned up, you think it just fell out of thin air, but I came out of nowhere. Little towns, there's a little few left around, little farms, little dreams make this big old world go round, yeah. It came from a guy guy with his name on his pocket, a two-door jump start farm truck, hauled it, seen 9 states for you, even bought it, stamped by hand somewhere. Straight from a place that you never heard of, hours on the clock that somebody burned up. You think it just fell out of thin air, but everything right here starts way out there, when it came out of nowhere. Little farms, little towns, there's a little few left around.
Once again, they are the great group Sutherland. Go check them out. That is called Came Out of Nowhere. Before that, some ice-cold country music and a great tune called Ain't For Me. 3 great songs. That's why we do Triple Play Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have a great interview at the bottom half of this hour with Miss Robbie Hart. After this next Triple Play, I just talked to Posey Hill from Arkansas. This next artist is also from Arkansas. She is from Hope, Arkansas. Made her Grand Ole Opry debut this March the 4th, and she is getting ready to open for the, what did she call it? The bell-bottom queen of country music, Miss Lainey Wilson. That's going to be my good friend Mae Estes opening for Lainey Wilson. Here's Mae's latest single. It is called Town Left Me on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Almost missed the turn to my mama's house, just looking around at all the things that have changed since I rolled out. That brand new coffee shop used to be a gravel lot. It was the home game hangout spot, and now it's not. And it's real clear to see that we're through without me. The sun will go up, sun will go down. They'll widen the road on 58 South. Out with the old, breaking new ground, ripping my roots and my heart right out. Every time that I come back, it's further from what it used to be. I know I'm the one that left this town, but it feels more like this town left me. Ran into Miss Robertson, my next door neighbor growing up. She said hi back, but I'm not sure that she recognized who I was. How can a place such a part of me move right on without skipping a beat? Cover my handprint with fresh concrete, paving over my memory. The sun will go up, sun will go down. They'll widen the road on 58 South. Out with the old, breaking new ground, ripping my roots and my heart right out. Every time that I come back, it's further from what it used to be. I know I'm the one that left this town, but it feels more like this town left me. Time I can, but time marches on like that high school band. And that sun will go up, it'll come down. They'll widen the road on 58 South. Out with the old, they're breaking new ground and ripping my roots and my heart right out. Every time that I come back, it's further from what it used to be. I know I'm the one that left this town, but it feels more like this town left me. This town left me. This town left me.
Hey y'all, it's Mae Estes, and you're listening to Tim Kelly on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Song number 2.
never seem to die. My favorite's the pale pink, but I'll settle for white. Lucky me, I'm drowning in Valentine's. At least once a week you got a dozen in hand, doing what you think makes you a good man. And I'll flash that fake smile once again. There's one for sneaking in too late at night, one for when sorry wouldn't make it right. A ribbon tied around your mistakes in a pretty vase, and we both know it, but we'll just call them roses. They'll be yellow when you're coming from the bar across town. That lipstick red we don't talk about. I'm waiting on a bouquet that comes without. One for every white lie that's left your lips. There's one for every broken promise I forgive. A ribbon tied around your mistakes in a pretty vase, and we both know it, but we'll just call them roses. Roses. I don't know why you and I can't start over when the flowers die. All I need is for you to see they don't mean nothing to me. When there's one for that ring burning on your hand, and one for every wilted second chance. A ribbon tied around your mistakes in a pretty vase, and we don't show it, so we just call them roses. Roses. Yeah, we'll just call them
That is the first song I ever heard from that young lady, Mae Estes. It is M-A-E. If you want to check out Mae Estes, I found her on this cool little app that everybody's on called TikTok, and she does these cool things on TikTok called May Day Mondays. She plays a lot of great original music of her own and a lot of great covers. She is absolutely fantastic. She's got about 325,000 TikTok followers. I'm just a few thousand behind her, but anyway, we have a good time hanging out with Mae Estes on Mondays. Go check her out and hang out with me on my show. You're definitely going to hear some Mae Estes on it. She is fantastic. Well, we're going to have another fantastic female artist in here in just a moment. Her name is Robbie Hart. She's already hanging out live in our chat room tonight. We're going to put her on the radio after this next song from Mae Estes. It is called Your Hands on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
I've seen your hands grease stained, turn a wrench, swing a hammer, take apart a V8, put it back together and never miss a move. They just know what to do. And I've seen your hands 10 and 2, headed east on 40, hometown in the rear view. You left for me, letting go of everything so I could chase a dream. Steady and true and strong, and right where I belong. Holding a beer on a Friday night, holding a match when I need a light, holding the door and my old guitar, there on my knee in a crowd in a dive bar, holding a ring in my heart for the rest of my life, wearing that band. I hope your hands always always holding mine. I felt your hands in the dark, light me up all over, running through my hair and pulling me closer like nobody else. You know me better than I know myself. You pick me up when I can't stand, like my mama prayed for, kind of man. Holding a beer on a Friday night, holding a match when I need a light, holding the door and my own guitar, there on my knee in a crowd in a dive bar, holding a ring in my heart for the rest of my life. Wearing that band, I hope your hands always holding mine. When we got the whole world in the palm of it, when the going gets tough, ain't letting go of it. Yeah, we'll make the most of it. Holding a beer on a Friday night, holding a match when I need a light, holding the door, my own guitar, there on my knee in a crowd in a dive bar, holding a ring in my heart for the rest of my life. Wearing that band, I hope your hands always holding mine. Holding mine.
Once again, her name is Mae Estes. That is called Your Hands. If I were you, I would go get your hands on that song and the rest of her music. She is fantastic, getting lots of kudos and love from the folks in the live chat room. But, when you get to live your dream and make country music and the Grand Ole Opry discovers you and takes you on, good things start happening. And she's going to get to open real soon for Lainey Wilson. So if you like Mae Estes on Facebook, you'll be able to see the dates of that show. And if you're in that area, I'd go see it, man. They are phenomenal together. They're going to be fantastic. Well, speaking of fantastic, we've got another artist who is fantastic, and always a pleasure to catch up with my good friend Robbie Hart. How are you?
I'm doing great, Tim. Thank you so much for having me on the show tonight.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure. And, boy, you got a lot of good stuff going on, including new music. I've played your song a couple of times, your latest single. I played you a bunch of times, but we did have you on the program 3 times last week on Triple Play Thursday. If you missed it, you can go back and listen to the recording. You were on there.
Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. You're not just getting it from me. You're getting it from everywhere. You did a great radio interview with a Wyoming station that I listened to the whole thing about a week ago. And then you just got back from the ISSA Awards. That's the International Singer-Songwriter Association. And my friend Tammany puts that on in Atlanta, Georgia. Looks like you guys had a blast.
It was amazing. It's always so great to walk into an event where you know literally almost nobody, and you come out of there feeling like you've known people for the rest from your whole life,
Yeah.
and that you connect on such an incredible level over music. It's just amazing.
When we have events like that and you guys support them, and the Josie Awards are coming up next month, and that's the biggest independent award show out there internationally. She gets music from all genres and from all over the world. It's just a great thing when the artists get to come together and support the other artists. I love seeing that.
Absolutely. And I'm so excited for the Josie Awards. I'm going to be there this October in Nashville.
Yep.
So I'm very excited about that.
That's going to be a lot of fun. So, I guess you picked up probably some nominations too. I didn't pull anything up of what you're nominated for, but you can tell us if you got some.
I did, thank you. I did get 3 nominations for Female Vocalist of the Year for Modern Country. My song Reason to Rise was nominated for Social Impact Single of the Year, and my music video for Too Pretty to Be Home was nominated for Music Video of the Year.
Wow.
So I'm very excited. I'm very proud of the nominations, and I'm very excited.
Man, we talked about this on our last interview. That song, Reason to Rise, and I'm going to play it tonight. It's going to kick off the top of the 3rd hour, is a fantastic song. So that's got my vote, I'll just tell you right now.
Thank you so much. It was so hard to put it out because it's so personal. The songs I write are all based on my personal experiences. The happy ones, the fun ones, the empowering ones, they're all based on my personal experiences. But Reason to Rise in particular was really based on my journey the last 14 years and how music and my daughter were these two incredible forces that picked me up from the most difficult time in my life and gave me a purpose and a reason to rise. And it was on this journey that I discovered my inner strength and I discovered who I was. And from my pain, I found my purpose. So it was a very difficult song to write because in the lyrics of the song, I really do speak to the fact that I was down for a long time. You know, I had fallen so low and I was broken and battered and I felt, you know, very isolated, and that the music and my daughter came out of this amazing force and they lifted me up and they gave me this incredible strength. And so I was very nervous to share this song because it was so personal to me, and I was a little hesitant, but I realized there was such an opportunity to inspire people who were going through difficult times of their own. And if they felt hopeless, I wanted to give them hope. I wanted to give them a little glimmer of hope and say, you know, just because something's difficult, it can change and you can find your reason to rise. And that was the meaning behind that song. And it was so special to me. And I'm so thrilled to know that people connected with the song, people were inspired by the song, and it's been nominated for some awards. Yeah. So I'm very, very grateful for that.
Absolutely. That song and your music in general is taking you places. You're getting all over the radio. In fact, we're going to talk about here in just a little bit. You've got your own radio show going on. But you're going to get to go to the Grand Ole Opry at the Ryman Auditorium and with the Josie Awards. So that's a big deal. The artist I played just before you, and you were giving her kudos in our chat room and loving her vocals. Mae Estes got to debut there on that stage last March the 4th. And, you know, I don't know if you know, but the Grand Ole Opry, the way they do it is once they get you to perform on that stage, they want you to keep coming back and back and back. So that's kind of a thing that you might have to do almost every couple of months. But
that's amazing, though. What an incredible opportunity for her. You know, I was listening and I was in the chat room, and you're right. I was commenting the vocals, the delivery, the intensity of the vocals was just incredible. And I can see why she had been recognized and has been so successful. And who knows, maybe when I'm in Nashville next month, maybe she'll be playing and I'll have the opportunity to see her live. That would be great.
Absolutely.
I'm a big fan of Lainey Wilson, too.
Oh, yeah. And Grand Ole Opry is not a bad gig, is it?
No, I think when you're doing what you love, I think almost any stage is a great opportunity, but that is an incredible opportunity, right? So
absolutely. Well, you've been given some incredible opportunities too, and I admire these ladies of country music for doing what they do, you know, and we were talking about that in the live chat room, you know, that I was getting thanked for playing the ladies along with the guys and doing this triple play thing, so you get 3 plays in a row or 3 of your songs get showcased tonight. And I've been doing that on every interview anyway. That's my little secret. But when we interview, I'm going to play you 3 times. That's just going to happen because, you know, I love the music and it shows your versatility. You know, there might be a good 2-step and dance song that you do, a great ballad, or a great storytelling song like you do in Reason to Rise. You just got it all.
I think that's a really great way of looking at it, and I think it does showcase the versatility and the moods, right? Each of the stories have a different mood, so they're not all being delivered the same way. So I absolutely think that's amazing, and thank you again for the support, and thank you for playing not only my music, but all of these incredible indie artists, because you have such a great station, and it's such an honor to be on your station.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That means the world. It's a lot of hard work. I spend some time doing it behind the scenes, let me tell you. So, but it is a lot of fun. Just like when you're doing your music and you're writing songs. I mean, that's your passion. You do it for free, and sometimes these artists do. I've seen these streaming platforms not paying too well, so you know there's sometimes not a lot of money involved in it, and there's money to go to these events like you're going to in Atlanta, Georgia, and dressing up, and we're doing it too. At the end of this month, we're doing Freedom Jam. I'm getting to MC that in St. Louis, so that's going to be a blast.
Wow, that sounds amazing.
Yep. 100% of the proceeds are going to our veterans in that area, and it's going to help them build tiny homes and get these veterans off the street. They're going to use that money to educate them, and so they can get jobs and you know, have the life that they should have for serving our country. Goodness.
I think that's an amazing idea. I'm so happy to hear that this is happening and that you're going to be emceeing it because you're going to bring it.
Yeah. I'm getting my tuxedo and my voice altered as we speak.
I love it. Well, I'm going to look forward for the pictures and the posts on Facebook.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So, speaking of radio and doing these MC things, you've got your own radio show called Country Crops. It's on the KB is the radio station out of Canada. Is that right?
Yes, it's on KB 91.7 FM out of London, Ontario, and it's been going on since the beginning of July.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. So, and it's on Sundays, right? About 4 p.m. Eastern, Central Time?
Yes, it's on 4 p.m. Eastern on Sundays, and it replays on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern, and I play indie country music, and it's so much fun. I've really gotten to discover so many incredible indie artists that I had never even heard of, and I found so many new favorites doing the show, so it's just been so great. I love to shine a light on the other indie artists and really give them an opportunity to be heard.
Yep. Absolutely. And hey, I don't mind this at all. I see you're playing some of the artists that I play on here. So if there's somebody that I play that you love and you need that song, you want that song, hit me up. I don't care. I'll share.
That's amazing. Well, thank you for saying that. That's super amazing. And it's so refreshing to see that the support is so widespread. Yep. Because as an indie artist, you know, it's hard to get your message out everywhere and to be heard by everybody. And when you get those chances to be heard on a station that you wouldn't have had an opportunity to be played on, it's a really good thing. So Thank you for saying that.
Oh,
and like I said, I've discovered some new favorites, and I have some that are stuck in my head, and I'm going around singing them in my head, going, if I hadn't been doing the show, I wouldn't know this song or this artist. Yep. So I'm having a lot of fun doing it.
I'm the same way. The guy I opened with tonight, in fact, Daryl Perry, and it's spelled different, so it's Derryl. You got to check him out. He's fantastic, but he's got this song called Some Horses.
Okay, let me just stop you there. That is the song that was stuck in my head.
That's the one. See?
I swear to God.
Well, my wife just heard that because a couple of weeks ago, the first time I ever played it, she goes, who was that guy that you played on this show on a Monday night, I think it was? And I can't, but I just know that song. I love it. I think it was the first one, and that's what it was. Is that
song. Is so funny. I swear to God, I was walking around singing that song for a few days, and I was like, oh, God, you got to stop. You got to stop.
He's performing tonight. We're friends on social media now, and I tagged him in it, and also his promoters, so they both know that he opened the show tonight with 3 in a row, and he's going to go back and hear this, and their kudos to him. You just give it to him, too. So
that's wonderful. That's just so funny. If you would have said any other song, that would have been one thing. But you literally said this song. And you even started with the name being spelled differently. Oh my gosh, right, flashbacks. I was having flashbacks.
We're on the same wavelength, aren't we?
Absolutely.
Love it.
We know quality when we see it, right?
Oh, absolutely. And I'll tell you what, you are great on the radio, young lady, and your promos, I've been seeing those, and I'm like, wow, okay, where did this come from? So, you know what, we talk about music a lot, and you know, how that got started, but what made you want to do a radio show or get involved in that?
Well, it's actually funny. I never had any aspirations whatsoever to do a radio show. It's not really where my expertise is. I do love talking, and I do love talking with people and chatting with people and interacting, but it's just not where my expertise lies. Mm-hmm. But I was talking to a good friend of mine, and we were talking about his radio station, and we were just throwing back and forth some ideas, and this idea came up, and we said, hey, let's give it a try and see what happens. And of course, I didn't have any huge expectations because I've never done a radio show before, and I'm a singer-songwriter, and I'm on the other end of the radio airplay. So I just said, you know, it'll be fun, and we'll give it a try and see what happens. And it was overwhelmingly positive, and the show's been doing so fantastic that I was blown away by the amount of support and by the success of the show. So I said, there might be something to this, and everybody has been telling me that I'm a natural, and this is where I should be, and things I should be doing is on the radio. And I'm just so pleased to know that other people are enjoying what I'm doing, because like music, and I know you know this because you do an amazing job on the radio, you do an amazing show.
Thank you.
But music is an escape, right? So for people to forget about their daily problems or what's going on in their lives. And when they can tune in somewhere for an hour or half an hour and just completely forget about what life has done to them the past week or situations they've experienced, it says something. It says something about the energy that you put out and the ambiance that you're providing. And if that's resonating with people, that is the most flattering thing that somebody can say, that I want to listen to your show, not only because of the amazing music, but it's a warm environment. It's a very nice environment. People enjoy it because of the interaction, and that really is, for me, so important. As an artist, I've always said that the best part of my journey is the people.
Absolutely, and you always give kudos and thanks to the people that come in your chat room. You've been in ours before the show tonight, before you got on, and then you'll probably be in there and say goodbye to everybody a little bit later.
Absolutely.
But it's a family atmosphere in this chat room, and I'm sure it is in yours too. And those are your people, man. They hang out for the whole show. I've got that, and I've had that since I started 11 years ago almost it's been. But and that's just a neat feeling. We had Lula Bradbury in Indianapolis, Indiana, flew from there to Branson and spent a week with us, and she sat right down beside me and got to request songs as I was doing the show live. And
I love Lula. Oh my God,
awesome.
Please give her my best, and
Yeah.
I hope she's listening. She's awesome. I've gotten to meet such incredible people in your chat room, and I'm just so blessed to be able to meet every single one of these people on my journey, and whether it's in the chat room or if it's by interacting through the show or just listening to the music, it is the best part of my journey, I have to say. I say it every single time because it's true.
Yeah.
And it really adds an extra layer, on the journey. It just really does.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, you do one show a week, but I bet you wish you could do more, or maybe you want to do more in the near future, because that was me. When I started out, I was doing one or two a week, and then I'm like, well, this is pretty fun. I'm going to look at my work schedule real close and see if I can do some more. So this,
and then all of a sudden it was 3 and 4,
and
right?
then boom, this week it's 4, so.
Right, and then you're emceeing and your other duties, right?
Yeah.
But I'm pleased with the one at the moment. I'm very happy. I have to say, ever since my first show aired, I've probably gotten 7 stations have asked me to do shows on their stations, and it's extremely flattering. It really is, because I highly respect each of those stations, and I'm so flattered. But I am still also a singer-songwriter who's an independent artist, and I have to do everything for my music on my own as well. So I also have to make sure that I have the time to do that, and my most important job, which is being a mom to my daughter.
Right,
So
I was going to say that too. You're a mom.
Yeah, trying to keep everybody and have time for everything and everyone, and the most important part is to do it all 100%.
And your daughter Kayla just celebrated, I think, her 14th birthday, wasn't that right? A little while ago?
So. Yes, she did. Thank you. She's doing fantastic. It's another school year started a couple of weeks ago, so we're into the school year, but everything's going great. So thank you for asking.
Awesome. Now you're in Long Island, New York. That's where you live now, but you are formerly from Canada, and so I've asked you this before, but for the people that haven't heard our first few interviews, is that where you were born and raised and grew up, and then come on to the U.S. a little bit later?
Yes, that's exactly what happened. So I'm a transplant. I was born and raised in Montreal my entire life. I never had any aspirations of living in the United States. I was always Montreal born and raised. Then one day I was going to take a trip to Paris, and at the last moment I said, I was getting these bad feelings, don't go to Paris, don't go to Paris. So at the last minute, it changed my mind, and I went to Hawaii. And the first day I was in Hawaii, I met my husband at Starbucks in Hawaii. Yep. And so after that, after we ended up meeting and dating for a while, I moved to New York to get married. So I ended up moving here to get married and start our life here together.
Yep, I remember the story well, and that never would have happened had you not gone to that Starbucks. Isn't that something?
I know. They deserve a credit in the story somewhere. But there is a song written about it, so it's called Out of the Blue, and it does talk about the whole story. But that's what brought me to the U.S., and I haven't looked back ever since. That was in 2007.
They should make their own brand of coffee for the relationship that you have meeting your husband there. Maybe call it a latte of love, huh? Maybe something.
Oh, that is so sweet. That is so sweet. I love it. I should write that down.
There you go.
I'll give you credit, Tim.
A latte of love by Starbucks.
I love it. That's really cute. I love it.
Well, I'll tell you something else that I love. You call your fan base your heartbeats. Your last name is Hart. It's Harte. But you come up with a cool name for your fan base. I love that.
Thank you. Well, you know what? It was in my head for quite a while, and the last few months, especially a year ago, almost a year ago, I was involved in a bad car accident, and I had to take some months off of music to recover, and I'm still in the process of recovering, but I'm able to do a little bit more now than I was a few months ago. And the support from my fans has been incredible, checking in on me, messaging me, and being so supportive of everything that I'm doing and as I'm progressing and everything. It's just been incredible. But most recently, I was in a contest to open up for the open act, which was an opportunity. The winner would get to open up for very big named artist in New York at a big concert in support of suicide prevention and awareness. And I was blown away by the number of fans and people that came out of the woodwork to vote for me and cheer for me and would message me and say, I'm voting for you every single day. I want you to win. And it was just overwhelmingly incredible. I couldn't imagine in my wildest dreams to get so much support. That kind of voter-based and fan-based voting is so labor-intensive. It really is.
Yep.
And that people would go to so much time and effort to see me fulfill a dream. I really wanted to come out and say, you know what, you guys are my heartbeats because you guys fuel me. You guys give me my energy to keep doing what I'm doing, and you make my heart beat. So you guys are my heartbeats. And it just went over so well, and people just loved it. So I'm so glad that they did, because I thought that they deserved their own name.
That is awesome. I love that. And
thank you.
Unfortunately, I saw that the opening act thing a lot. I've got a bunch of artist friends that were up for that, and I could have spent all day and all night on those voting polls, so I didn't do that, unfortunately. So I give you a few votes though, and I tried to here and there, but man, I would see those posts daily, and it was just blowing up my feed. But big deal like that. That's super cool for you to be a part of that and to have a fan base. Yeah, a fan base that's behind you on something like that. You've always got my vote, and I've said this before. If I push play on your song, there's my vote for you every time on the radio. So.
Well, it's funny because you were talking earlier about streaming and Spotify and it not being very lucrative. Mm-hmm. To me, when a radio station chooses to play my music, that is tenfold. That means to me that they're endorsing my song, that they approve, they like my song, that they want to play my song. It's not the same thing as somebody playing it on repeat on Spotify to get the streams. And so for me, I look at that very much, and I say the airplay that I get is very special to me for that reason.
Yep. Well, and I'll tell you the way this thing works, and you probably know this, our hashtag here is New Country's Best. That's our Twitter account at New Country's Best, and that's the kind of music that I try to put out there on the radio. You make it, and you deserve to be pinned in here with all of these other top-notch artists like the Mae Estises, the Taylor Austin Dyes of the world, and I was playing Lainey Wilson before she got signed to a major label too. So, you're in that mix, and you deserve that.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that, and it's really an honor to be played among those artists, so thank you so much.
Absolutely. Well, we need to save some for the sequel. We need to play your music and come back and talk just a little bit more. We're going to tell everything in this first segment, but I want to talk about your radio station a little bit more and how you came up with the name for it called Country Crops, but we'll save that for the next segment, okay?
Okay.
Let's do your brand new single called I Would Still Pick You. Tell us about this one.
Okay, thank you. Well, it's my brand new single. It's so brand new, it's only coming out tomorrow. So thank you for playing it ahead of its release. I Would Still Pick You is a dreamy love song that will sweep you away, celebrating that once-in-a-lifetime love that you would choose over and over again. When you start off a relationship and you say I do or forever, it's easy when it's a clean slate and everything is optimistic and it looks beautiful and fresh ahead. But when you've been with somebody or when you've had a life with somebody and you know how it's going to play out down the years, and you would say, I would do this over and over again with you. That really does say something about the kind of love that you have. And that's what this song is about. It's really celebrating that love and it's just been resonating with people everywhere. It's getting such amazing feedback, and so many people I know that hear the song tell me it could have been written about them and their partner. And this song has been in my head for so long, and I'm so happy to finally get it out.
Our second anniversary, and my wife is in the chat room right now listening to this interview, is next month. So this song resonated with me when I first heard it, and I think about our relationship. And I'm in the studio right now where we've got memorabilia of our marriage hanging on the wall, and our marriage license and everything is in here.
Oh, that's beautiful.
In the studio. So October the 10th, our anniversary. When's yours and your husband?
Well, we have 2 anniversaries because we got married twice.
That's right. I remember hearing that on that last interview you did.
Yeah, I know. We have to do everything different, right?
Yep.
So the first one was on September 9th, and the second one is on October 7th, which is the same kind of weekend that you got married.
Yep, October 10th.
Yeah, so I was trying to figure out which anniversary to release the song on, because I was like, should I release it on the first anniversary or the second anniversary? So I split the difference, and I'm releasing it on my husband's birthday, which is tomorrow.
Well, there you go. Happy birthday to your husband, man. That's awesome. So, you know what you're doing, young lady. Absolutely. I Would Still Pick You. This is the latest single from Robbie Hart. She is live with us tonight on KICR Indie Country Radio, The Tim Kelly Show on Triple Play Thursday.
You walked in and swept me off of my feet. You bring out the best in me. I'll be right here at the same place. I've been making the same mistakes. And after all that we've been through, baby, I would still pick you. I'll take it all, baby, I don't care that your boots are dirty, cause your soul is clean. Your rough hands belong and dreams. We didn't know what the future would hold. Even if I knew then, what I know now, I wouldn't change a thing, cause baby, somehow you walked in and swept me off of my feet. You bring out the best in me. I'll be right here at the same place. I've been making the same mistakes, and after all that we've been through, baby, I would still pick you. Soft kiss on my forehead when I've had a hard day. Your arms around me when there's no words to say. Like my fingers on this guitar. You have your hands wrapped around my heart. Nobody knows how the future unfolds. Even if I do then, when I go now, I wouldn't change a thing, cause baby, somehow you walked in and swept me off of my feet. You bring out the best in me. I'll be right here at the same place. I've been making the same mistakes, and after all that we've been through, baby, I would still pick you. The storms we weathered together somehow made us better, pulling on each other. The way there's no other. Even if I knew then, when I don't now, I wouldn't change a thing, cause baby, somehow you walked in and swept me off of my feet. You bring out the best in me. I'll be right here at the same place. I've been making the same mistakes, and after all that we've been through, baby, I would still pick you. And even after all that we knew, it would still be me and you.
That is the latest single from Robbie Hart, a hit song right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is called I Would Still Pick You, and anytime you hit me up for a radio interview, I'll pick you anytime, lady.
Well, thank you. The feeling is mutual. I'll have to have you on and interview you.
Absolutely, yeah. I would love to have you on the other end of it asking the questions. Now, little hints, things that I've learned, too, along the way, is don't ask a woman her age on the radio, because that's not going to fly. So I'm not going to ask you your age, but, there's tons of questions out there, but usually most artists, it's just one or two. How'd you get started in country music? And they'll talk for 10 minutes, so that's easy.
This is true. I think whenever you scratch on somebody's passion, it's like opening Pandora's box. You can't close it. It's like the genie comes out, and you just can't, because there's so much that you want to say. And
Absolutely. Now, the thing that I wanted to ask you about your radio show real quick is the title of it is Country Crops. It's hosted by Robbie Hart. Now, did that name come from growing up in Canada and there's a lot of country crops that you harvested or grow your own food? Because I see you grow some killer vegetables and here in the United States in New York, and maybe that's where it comes from. So tell us.
Well, actually, it kind of now has a double meaning, so thank you for pointing that out. So initially, KB Radio is a rock station, so KB Radio is KB rock station. KB used to have a country station as well, but they closed down the country station last year. And when they did that, they were still getting so many great country songs that were being submitted into the station. And the owner was like, I don't want to not play them because they're so great. What can we do to play the music and highlight these amazing songs? So we were just throwing around ideas. And I said, well, what if you talked about your top picks, as if you're picking from crops, country crop.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, and I'm like, those are my favorite picks of the week, or my favorite songs that came in, so, and it just came out, and so we tried it, we ran with it, and it worked. And people just love it. And as you pointed out, we have a garden, and my husband did an amazing garden this last year. And every time that we would bring in food from outside, I'd be like, "This is a new crop," and I'm like, "See, there it is." It's just like art imitating life, or life imitating art. I'm not quite sure, but it's one or the other.
Yep. Well, I'll tell you what. To be able to stand out, you got to be unique, and you got to be different. So that is unique in the world of radio. And I've been doing this for a long time, and there's nothing else like it that I know of out there, so that's awesome.
Thank you.
And then your last name being Hart, it's different too. It's Harte, so it stands out. And your Heartbeats thing you came up with for your fan base, you're outstanding, young lady. That's all I can say about that.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'm doing so much of this on my own, and half the time I'm wondering, like, am I doing this, or am I supposed to be doing that? And I just try not to keep up with like what other people are doing. I just try to do my own thing, and I stay in my own lane, and I try to do things that are really real for me, and it's very easy to do when I'm dealing with so many amazing people, and I have such great support. So
isn't it fun living your dream and doing what you want to do? And hopefully you're like, you'll never wake up from it. You're like, this is still just a dream, man. I'm having a blast. These songs are hitting radio even before they're released, and you just got the thing going on.
It's so funny because a few years ago, I used to furiously send emails all day and all night and try to get one station to pick me up, and for my first play ever. And now I was just teasing that I had a song coming out, and I had so many emails coming in saying, can you please send me your new song? And it's such an amazing turnabout, because now I'm like, yes, I would love to send it to you, but I remember the days where if one person would say yes to me, it was like, wow, when you're just getting started. And it's amazing how far that I've come on my journey, and I'm so proud of every single step along my journey, and I'm so grateful for the opportunities that I've been given, and I can't wait to see what the future holds, because there's so many more things I want to do.
Well, I'm going to help you along that line too, because now how long is your show, Country Crops?
It's 1 hour.
It's 1 hour. Okay, so that's the best way that you can spend a Sunday, in 1 hour. And I was going to say too earlier, you were talking about shows like this and how music is therapeutic and all of that. We got this writer's strike going on in Hollywood and this actor's strike. Everything on TV now is reruns. So live radio, like you're doing and like I'm doing, that's what people need in their life, isn't it?
Yes, and I think that it touches so many people for so many different reasons. You know, the vibration of music itself is healing. Just the vibration alone is amazing. It's so powerful. And then the words that we sing are powerful.
Right.
And the message we carry is powerful. So there's so many amazing facets of the music that is so uplifting and help, even the sad songs that can be empowering.
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you another word that obviously doesn't scare you is the word no, because you just mentioned something to that effect and, you know, getting your music out there. But I'm going to send you an email of my list of stations that carry this program and see if some of them would like to pick up Country Crops. How does that sound? Now, you might not pick up all 15, but if you pick up a few more, that wouldn't hurt anything, would it?
Well, that's very kind of you. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. You do radio justice and you do music justice, so it's a win-win.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
I'm so glad that you're enjoying my music and my radio show.
So other than on the radio, where would you prefer folks to go to find you on social media if they want to hear more of your music? I'm going to play two more for you tonight, but...
Well, you can find me on social media, on Facebook and Instagram. I'm at Robbie Hart Official. And you can find me on Twitter, which is now X, as you pointed out, X. I'm Robbie_Hart. And you can find more information on my website at www.robbiehart.com. I would love to connect with you and let me know what song is your favorite.
You're a star in the world of country music, I'm telling you, and have a blast at the Josie Awards. And if I don't get to make that one, send a lot of pictures. I know you will, and post those on social media. And I'm gonna like every one of them, like I try to do when you guys get back from those award shows, because it's sure fun to play dress up and to meet these artists, isn't it?
I agree 100%. It is so amazing, especially some of them that you've met for so many years online and that you've communicated with in chat rooms or on other music shows, and you get to meet in person. It's just amazing.
Absolutely. And boy, you're good in the chat room. I was just looking and you were typing while your song was playing into our chat room and talking to me at the same time. So you're a multitasker.
That was during a pause. I try not to chat and talk at the same time, and I also try not to chat or type before I've had a coffee. Let me just say that.
I try not to chew gum and talk on the radio or swallow tea that I'm going to choke on to later. So. Man, we've had a blast tonight. Thank you so much, Robbie, for being on the program. Come back anytime. The door is always open, and you told when you're on the air you have a do not disturb sign you put up. I'm already disturbed, so I don't have a sign like that.
You're so funny. Well, thank you again for having me. It's always a pleasure chatting. Thank you so much.
You are welcome. We're going to play Sticks and Stones from Robbie Hart, her second one in the triple play, and she's going to kick off the top of the third hour here in just a moment.
I thought you had my back. We were on the same page, but then you started to unravel. My boots hit the gravel with the Jekyll and Hyde you were trying to hide. Came up for the first time. I called you out, you tore me down, you smeared my name all over town. I'm looking at the harder you tried. There was a line that was strong and you crossed it. Say what you want, but I'm not your bad guy. I still know who you are and you lost it. You throw it down words where you gaslight. You just don't know how to act right. You can't break me on these bones. You keep throwing your sticks and stones. Fooled me once and you told me lies. Then you threw dust in my eyes, tried to make me believe you. But as far as I can see, you're not who you claim to be. So save your breath, you just don't have the reach, and it don't really matter to me. Walking away, I close the door, you're throwing shade just like before. I'm looking at the harder you tried. There was a line that was drawn and you crossed it. Say what
Now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I felt so low, shut out from the inside, nowhere to go, with no place to hide, in a state I didn't know, afraid to let my feelings show, not to wake and cry, swallowed my pride. Love you made me fight and brought me back to life. I was broken and battered and nothing else mattered. You shine your light on me. With my fate to the test, on my fears put to rest. You gave me something to believe. How I breathe and I heal. You're all that is real. My future's in your eyes. You're my reason to rise, the world to face, getting up again, my saving grace, but I couldn't see it then. I was lost without a trace, my whole life before erased, everything to gain. Let go of the pain. Love for you made me fight and brought me back to life. I was broken and battered and nothing else mattered. You shine your light on me. With my fate to the test, all my fears put to rest. You gave me something to believe. How I breathe and I heal. You're all that is real. See the future in your eyes. You're my reason to rise. You're my silver lining, my hope that keeps shining. Why I survive? I was broken and battered and nothing else mattered. You shine your light on me. With my fate to the test, all my fears put to rest. You gave me something to believe. How I breathe and I heal. You're all that is real. I see the future's in your eyes. You gave me reason to rise. When I needed to feel this love that is real, my future realized. You're my reason to rise.
Her name is Robbie Hart. That is called Reason to Rise. That song is nominated for a Josie Award. It has my vote, and hopefully it has yours too. And I forgot to ask her if the voting polls are closed. I believe that show is October 22nd or 23rd, something like that, at the Ryman Auditorium where they do the Grand Ole Opry. So that's going to be fun. She's trying to get me to go there. You might see me on that red carpet. That would be a blast. Well, we have been having a blast talking to Robbie Hart and Posey Hill tonight. We've got another hour of the best in new country music to go, though. It's Triple Play Thursday. So let's do 3 in a row from this next artist. I interviewed him a few months ago. He is from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Got to open last summer for Tim McGraw. He's my buddy Brendan Davis. This is called See You In It on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR. Indie Country Radio, new country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
Do you remember that time we were sitting there beneath the porch light on a late night? You were just smiling back at me. The world took the back seat. I was hanging on your every word. Or that night we caught the late show. Your daddy didn't know we were flying down a back road. His F-150 was where I stole your heart in the Georgia dirt. I can see you in this town, and you think I'd burn it down, but every red light street sign leads me
back in time to a place where I'm loving you. And I can see memories as I walk down this two-bed, one-bath home. Ain't a corner in this town your love ain't living. I know you're gone, but I see you in it. Thinking back now, I can still see summer sundress, your hair in a mess. We were everybody's dream, always be 18. Thought we had forever found. I can see you in this town, and you think I'd burn it down. But every red light street sign leads me back in time to a place where I'm loving you. And I can see memories as I walk down this two-bed, one-bath home. Ain't a corner in this town your love ain't living. I know you're gone, but I see you in it. I tried leaving, but every time I try to cross that county line, I find leaving here means leaving you behind. I can see you in this town, and you think I'd burn it down. But every red light street sign leads me back in time to a place where I'm loving you. And I can see memories as I walk down this two-bed, one-bath home. Ain't a corner in this town your love ain't living. Ain't a corner in this town your love ain't living. I know you're gone, but I see you in it. I see you in it.
Song number 2.
Girl, you don't need another outlaw. Ain't looking for another Jesse James. Don't be fooled by my hat and boots. No, we ain't all the same. We don't all disappear into the sunset. Ain't all gunslanging, saloon doors swinging drunks. We ain't all rough-cut ramblers out here gambling with love. From the looks of it, I can tell your heart's breaking. Dancing and stress, and you need saving. Girl, that's what cowboys are for. They ain't built for running, no, we're riding to the storm. Be your strength when you feel weak. Come in and sweep you off your feet. So take my hand, but let's get back up on that horse. 'Cause that's what cowboys are for. I'd walk 1,000 miles across the desert, climb 100 mountains just so I love you big as Sedona, Arizona sky, and hold you tight. Girl, that's what cowboys are for. They ain't built for running, no, we're riding to the storm. Be your strength when you feel weak. Come in and sweep you off your feet. So take my hand, but let's get back up on that horse. 'Cause that's what cowboys are for. that's what cowboys are for. Ain't built for running. We're right into the store. Your strength and you feel weak. Come, let's sweep you off your feet. So take my hand, let's get back up on that horse. That's what cowboys are for. That's what cowboys are for. That's what cowboys are for.
Once again, his name is Brandon Davis from Chattanooga, Tennessee. That's the first song I ever heard from Brandon Davis, and found him on that cool little app called TikTok, and he blew it up. I'll tell you, he went viral with his videos. His wife Destiny is going, do George Strait, do Alan Jackson, do Brad Paisley, do this, do that. He knows them all, ladies and gentlemen. Then he gets this cool call from a guy named Tim. It wasn't me, it was Tim McGraw, asking him to go on tour with him last summer. He did that. Now he's touring everywhere. If you get a chance, go see my buddy Brandon Davis in a show, and we're going to see if we can't help him get to Branson, Missouri as well. Well, I saw a post today on Facebook that I think we're about 80 days away from Christmas, so that means we're probably about 60 days away from Thanksgiving. All that food and all those smells coming out of that one special room in the house. Brandon Davis talks about it, or sings about it, in this next song. It is called The Kitchen on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
We were NASCAR drivers cutting sharp around turns 3 and 4, racing around that island in our tennis shoes on that hardwood kitchen floor. We were superheroes protecting Mama from monsters in the fridge, playing hide and seek underneath that sink and eating steak 'cause Daddy did. Growing up we found it was built for more than just serving up fried chicken, 'cause the recipe we wrote about the life we're living was cooked up in the kitchen. It's where my mama read the good book and Daddy was playing all them old George Strait songs on the radio, and us kids we'd sing along. It's where we laughed and loved and said prayers up for all that we'd been given. Yeah, the recipe we wrote by the life we're living was cooked up in the kitchen. That old Kenmore double-door oven made many a Thanksgiving thankful meal. And if these walls could talk, there's no telling all the great stories they'd reveal. Those barefoot dancing, late-night jamming, concert countertops, they painted a picture in our mind that'll never be forgot. It's where my mama read the good book, Daddy was playing all them old George Strait songs on the radio, and us kids we'd sing along. It's where we laughed and loved and sent prayers up for all that we'd been given. Yeah, the recipe we wrote about the life we're living was cooked up in the kitchen. Many late night homework hangout, Saturday morning breakfast club. It's a heart and soul of this old house and the root to all our love. It's where my mama'd read the good book, and Daddy was playing all them old George Strait songs on the radio, and us kids we'd sing along. It's where we laughed and loved and said prayers up for all that we'd been given. Yeah, the recipe we wrote about the life we're living. All the recipe we wrote about the life we're living was cooked up in the kitchen.
on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play. This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music. I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
My house needs cleaning, my clothes need folding, light bulbs need changing, yard needs mowing, but I'm gonna let it go so I can be with you. You walked into my life and you knocked me down. I was doing just fine, so I thought, till you came around. And I thought I knew what love was, and it wasn't for me. 'Cause, oh girl, you take me places I never dreamed I'd be. And that's why my house needs cleaning, my clothes need folding, light bulbs need changing, yard needs mowing. I'm gonna let it go so I can be with you. Yeah, the porch needs painting, the roof is leaking, the deck needs staining, the beds need weeding. I'm gonna let it go so I can be with you. Proved me wrong when I said I'd never fall again. Now I'm eating my words every time I hold your hand. Girl, I wish I had more time for us. 'Cause hey, even if I did, it wouldn't be enough. And that's why my house needs cleaning, my clothes need folding, light bulbs need changing, yard needs mowing. I'm gonna let it go so I can be with you. Porch needs painting, the roof is leaking, the deck needs staining, the beds need waiting. I'm gonna let it go so I can be with you. The neighbors talking like I've lost my mind, that it ain't my style to let things go, get out of control. I'm walking around with my head in a cloud, and I don't want to come down to my list to do, 'cause all I want to do is be with you. Yeah, that's why my house needs cleaning, my clothes need folding, light bulbs need changing, and that yard needs mowing. Yeah, the porch needs painting, the roof is leaking, the deck needs staining, the beds need waiting, but I'm gonna let it go so I can be with you. Oh yeah, only you, girl, I wanna be with you. Only you, only you, only you. Oh yeah, I got all kinds of stuff to do, but you know what? You can all take a back seat, 'cause right now, baby, it's all about you. That's right. I'm gonna let it go.
Song number 2.
To the coast, I just sent a text from my phone telling my buddies that I won't be home and to rub it in. Ha-ha! Y'all have fun working, 'cause I'm heading to the beach, some R&R for me. I'm leaving my cares behind, gonna unwind and let the sun leave a mark on me. I'm heading to the beach where I can't be reached, and if my work tries to call, I'll think sorry, all I won't let them get to me, 'cause I'm heading to the beach. tired that I can't wait to stand up. I'm gonna pull off for a fill-up. Sirius says 3 hours to go before I feel sand between my toes. Oh, I'm overdriving, but hey, I keep on smiling, cause I'm heading to the beach, somewhere in R for me. I'm leaving my cares behind, gonna unwind and let the sun leave a mark on me. I'm heading to the beach, where I can't be reached. So if my work tries to call, I'll think, sorry, yo, I won't let them get to me, cause I'm heading to the beach. I'm fixing to cross a bridge that will take me from a dream into reality that I still can't believe. Maybe it'll hit me when I'm walking with my chair, and I can smell the salty air. Oh yeah, man, I'm heading to the beach, somewhere in R for me. I've left my cares behind, gonna unwind and let the sun leave a mark on me. I'm heading to the beach, and I'll be here for a week. And if my boss gets mad, well, that's too bad. I won't let him get to me, cause I'm heading to the beach. Yeah, I'm heading to the beach, somewhere in R for me.
Yeah, that song makes you want to head to the beach, all right. That is called Heading to the Beach. That's my good friend Carl Wayne Meekins. And before that, his brand new single called Let It Go. We're letting it go tonight, ladies and gentlemen. 3 songs in a row from every artist all show long. That is how we do it on Triple Play Thursday. We are going to give a guitar away, sponsored by Carl Wayne Meekins and the Nashville Guitar Works, this Saturday night at the Nashville Roadhouse Live at the Branson Star Theater. Hopefully the person that's going to win it will be live in that theater. We're going to hand it to somebody. I don't even know who we're going to give it to yet. Maybe I'll find out before the show, but you got to be there. We're going to go on the air at 5 p.m. Central Time this Saturday night from the Branson Star Theater. I've interviewed Carl twice on these phone interviews that I do, and he's going to sit down live with us this Saturday night, so that's going to be a lot of fun. A Color for Lonely, the third song in the Triple Play for my buddy Carl Wayne Meekins on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
She showed me her favorite pictures as I painted her bedroom walls. This one's my son's graduation. He's a doctor now with kids of his own. Here's one of my late husband. I still think about him day and night. That's why I'm changing the colors. I'm just trying to move on with my life. But I don't have a color for lonely. I can only cover over the past. No, I don't have a color for lonely, and I can't paint yesterday back. Wish I could ease the pain, make it go away, but I don't have a color for that. No, I
You're listening to Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Cotton flannel on a front porch swing, leather jacket and some tight blue jeans. Don't get me started on the things I think when you're wearing nothing but them soft white sheets. Yeah. Listen, baby, you can put on anything, but what drives me crazy is seeing you in a honky-tonk, the way you're slipping that neon on. Girl, there ain't a look you can't pull off. Nothing turns me on like you in a honky-tonk. Smoke rings, glowing greens and reds, they hug your body like a long black dress. It's tailor-made for your silhouette. Nothing steals my breath like seeing you in a honky-tonk, the way you're slipping that neon on. Girl, there ain't a look you can't pull off. Nothing turns me on like you in a honky-tonk. Sipping and swaying and singing, girl, all I'm saying is it fits you like a glove. Listen, baby, you can put on anything, but I just go crazy seeing you in a honky-tonk, the way you're slipping that neon on. Girl, there ain't a look you can't pull off. Nothing turns me on like you in a honky-tonk, the way you're slipping that neon on. Girl, there ain't a look you can't pull off, but nothing turns me on like you in a honky-tonk. Oh, in a honky-tonk, in a honky-tonk.
Song number 2.
She looks good, I mean real good. She got that thing about her, she got that glow around her. It's been folded, but every time I hold it, I just can't believe you can fit in that much. Pretty in a 3x3. She's in that red dress, white ribbon in her hair, smiling at me standing there, bare feet on a salty shore. Her eyes shine through the faded ink, everything about it's bittersweet. Yes, she might be in this Polaroid, but she ain't in the picture anymore. There's a corner ripped off, her name's in a heart at the bottom, and there's a tear stain down the middle where I've cried a little over that red dress, white ribbon in her hair, smiling at me standing there, bare feet on a salty shore. Her eyes shine through the faded ink, everything about it's bittersweet. Yes, she might be in this Polaroid, but she ain't in the picture anymore. white ribbon in her hair, smiling at me, standing there, cutting me right straight to the core. Her eyes shine through the faded ink. Everything about it's bittersweet, because she might be in this Polaroid. She ain't in the picture anymore. Yeah, she might be in this Polaroid, but she ain't in the picture anymore. She looks good, I mean real good.
His name is Randall King. That is called In the Picture. And before that, You in a Honky Tonk. We've turned this country radio station into a honky tonk tonight on Triple Play Thursday. One more from Randall King is a big-time favorite around here. It is called Hey Moon on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Hey Moon, it's me again, that guy that's always checking back in. How's she doing? I'm hoping better than I've been. Hey Moon, there's someone you see that stands between her love and me, and I miss her. Damn, I miss her. Hey Moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey Moon, I'm down to my last shot, and I know that it's crazy talking to a rock in the sky. Oh, but I gotta try. Hey Moon, is she looking up from her room and thinking of us as she been tucked in, wondering where I've been, dreaming about seeing me again. Hey Moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey Moon, I'm down to my last shot, and I know that it's crazy talking to a rock in the sky, but I gotta try. Hey Moon, hey Moon, if you see my little girl, would you shine your light on the world? Trust me, I know it's crazy talking to a rock in the sky. Oh, but I gotta try. Yeah, yeah.
Nobody knows new country like we know new country. Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I stopped drinking light beer, started mixing me some whiskey and coke. I gave up cigarettes cause I found me something better to smoke. I quit that local bar cause I found me a honky-tonk scene. I'm just a good old boy looking for the next new thing. I ain't a do-right, walk the line, 9 to 5, same routine. Hell, I'm an all-night bona fide good time, know what I mean? I'm just a good old boy looking for the next new thing.
night, about 2:45. Here come the headlights of the drive, blue lights looking for me. Oh, he said, buddy, what you doing? I said, don't you throw your book at me. I'm just a good old boy looking for the next new thing. Lord, I need a do-right, walk the line, 9 to 5, same routine. Hell, I'm in all night, bona fide, good time, know what I mean. I'm just a good old boy looking for the next new thing. Gonna find it here tonight. For the next new thing.
Song number 2.
Had my thumb stuck in my back pockets. Watched you backing up out of the drive. I just sat down, looked, there she goes. As you drove into a sunset sky, said I'd give you all the space that you wanted. Just didn't know that you want so much. So tonight I'm playing my guitar and I'm crying like a country song. Sitting here staring out the window, wondering how do you ever get so long? Must be one hell of a highway you're on. I bet you're blowing by billboards and exit signs. Got that thing set on cruise control. You know you never said where when you said goodbye. Just went burning down a downhill road. That old Toyota of yours ain't no race car. Don't know how you got so far so fast. So tonight I'm playing my guitar and I'm crying like a country song. Yeah, I'm sitting here staring out the window, wondering how do you ever get so gone? Must be one hell of a highway you're on.
His name is Jake Worthington. He was on season number 6 of NBC's The Voice. Team Blake all the way to the semifinals. We've got to see him in concert a couple of times, and we've become really, really good friends. He gave me a big shout out for being one of the first people to put him on the radio when he was getting going. Well, he's going now. This is called Closing Time. It's almost that time on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio with Jake Worthington.
It ain't the stories that old jukebox tells. It ain't calling shots over 8-ball felt. Ain't how the neon shines through a smoke-filled room. Ain't hard to understand what keeps me on this stool. It just ain't close enough to closing time for me to leave this bar and our love behind. I know I'll close my tab with you off my mind. It just ain't close enough to closing a day and half a night to make half a man feel half alright. And when I hear last call, I'll get to leave this place. Oh, but as it sits, I still see your face. It just ain't close enough to closing time for me to leave this bar and our love behind. I know I'll close my tab with you off my mind. It just ain't close enough to closing time. Tells it ain't calling shots over 8-ball field.
Once again, his name is Jake Worthington. That is called Closing Time. That's exactly what it is tonight on the Tim Kelly Show. And I got to clean this mess up. Man, I got music everywhere. But I had a great time tonight talking to Posey Hill and Christian, Aaron, Megan, their father Doug. I want to thank you guys for joining me on the show. Miss Robbie Hart, what can I say about her? What a talented and great human being she is. You have our heart, young lady, and we are your heartbeats. Keep making the great country music, and we will sure keep playing it. And I love hearing the stories behind the songs, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I had so much fun tonight. Let's do it again tomorrow night, live from the Branson Star Theater. We'll hit the airwaves at 5 p.m. Central Time, right before the Nashville Roadhouse Live show kicks off at 8 p.m. Central Time, and it's going to be amazing as usual. The Tim Kelly Show is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like us there on Facebook, and we will like you right back. Until next time, I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes
Key, second base down that old